Hey, welcome back to another edition of Everything Football 62. I'm your host, Jonathan Big Tex Johnson, a.k.a. Uncle Tex, a.k.a. Professor Tex. You know, man, and I just got through watching Tennessee and the Colts play. I watched them Thursday, damn near a week ago or whatever, when the Colts took it to them. And one of the things that I've been finding that I've been trying to figure out, because I've been trying to put him in a particular type of category. I'm like, well, who runs like him? Who's this and who's that? And what he's doing and whatnot, and what type of back he is. I mean, I know he's a power back and everything like that, and that was sizing up Derrick Henry and everything that Derrick Henry's been doing. Now, Derrick Henry basically became a full-time starter for the most part in 2018, right? Played in all 16 games, started 12,059 yards, 12 touchdowns and whatnot that particular year. And because this is the thing, because you started going through this whole phase. I just sit up there. I did a show on Sean Alexander a couple of months ago. And I think that is about why he isn't in the Hall of Fame and all this other kind of stuff. And I was like, as a matter of fact, Sean Alexander, the best back that's come out of Alabama. And I say point blank, I say nobody else. Bobby Humphries had a decent little something for a little bit, but then that fizzled. You had Eddie Lacy come in. He basically ate his way out the league. What's the other kid? I can't even think of this joker's name. The cat with the big legs. Yeah, my man. He was a major disappointment. What's my man's name? Trent Richardson, major disappointment, and everything. So, and then you have Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram's solid career, but nothing really major. Derrick Henry now has the opportunity to probably be the best back to come out of Alabama. Right now, it's because Derrick Henry just basically, like I said, just started to basically be the major. Started really 2018. I was going into his third year at age 24. Right now, what Henry's doing right now, man, I'm like, I just watched him 3 touchdowns. I think he might have rushed for 160 or something like that, or whatever he may have rushed for and whatnot. So he ought to be sitting up damn near close to 1,200 yards and 12 touchdowns and going into the 11th game. And he's balling. And I said, man, but I'm like, he's funny to me a little bit, only simply because it's like he doesn't have no juke moves and none of that kind of stuff, but he has deceptive speed because he's so big. I mean, he's the damn size of a damn tight end. And so when I look at him and doing what he does, it's like, well, who do I compare him to? I say, well, because I know somebody said Dickerson. I said, dude, I'm not. Dickerson was one of probably the most graceful runners ever. Period. All that, the stride and everything. Plus Henry got him beat pounds wise. Not that Dickerson was small, but by about 25 pounds. So I was trying to figure out, and then it dawned on me. I said, that's who it is. And the way that he's doing what he's doing and how he's kind of dominating right now. And it's just power backs and your best backs in the league right now. My top backs that I like in the league that runs the ball is Henry, Chubbs, and Cook. Those guys can get it between the tackles. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. Yeah, Cook can catch the ball. I like cats who can sit there and milk the clock. They can milk that clock. But who does Henry remind me of? Henry reminds me of the way that he's running and how he's doing his back. You talking about somebody that has like 290-yard runs. He has long runs. And with his size. Who reminds me of him or who he looks like and how he's playing the game and what his game looks like? Jim Brown. That's the dominance that he's doing right about now in the league. If you look at the way that he runs the ball. And it's like he's playing amongst kids. The way they bounce off him, the way he shoves them off with his arm, with the straight arm, and all of that stuff. It's like it's crazy on how he does that, and it's effortless. It's effortless how he does it, and then he has a deceptive speed. And you go back and look at Jim Brown. Jim Brown didn't have no moves like that. He wasn't a Gale Sayers brought that into the game. All right, Gale Sayers brought that into the game. Now you look at how Jim Brown would just power, just shove guys out the way, run them over, and then get the secondary, and then he'll go into another gear, and you think he weighs like 170, 180 pounds. That's how Derrick Henry, that's his game. Derrick Henry is the Jim Brown of this particular time frame, and the way that he's doing, like he had He's gotten better and better every year. Because I thought, oh man, this cat, he ain't gonna be nothing. He's gonna be like the rest of these backs. What's gonna go on with him and whatnot? And then he started 2018 and said, okay. Then last year he rushed for 15, 40, and 16 touchdowns. He's going into today, he was at 1079 and not leading the league at 1079 with 9 touches. The hell, he almost rushed for 160, 170 today. So you're looking at somebody 12, damn near 12, close to right at 1,200 yards and 12 touchdowns. And he's getting, that's the 11th game and whatnot. They still got, about 6 games left. So he's probably going to surpass everything that he basically did last year because he's improved every year. And the way that he's playing ball right now is Jim Brown-esque. It's like he's playing amongst kids. And they can't do nothing with him. I say it's not like that, but Jim Brown was bigger than some of the average linemen of the NFL back in the day. But these guys are big. Obviously, the linemen are much more bigger. And my man, 6'3", 245, around 245, 247, almost 250. The size of a damn tight end, outside linebacker. And he has that speed. So right now, he's Jim Brown-esque right about now. And he's playing that kind of ball that's like, man, look, it's just like, and I like the way the Titans. I like the way they play football. They kind of smash mouth, like I said, the play action pass, all that, play tough defense and the whole 9 yards. So I definitely like that game. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about with them guys right now. But right now, my man is on some he's Jim Brown-esque. Definitely. He's playing ball like that right now. And if he can sit up there and log in another 3 years doing almost the same thing what he's been doing the last couple of years here now, I'm like, you're going to look at probably the best running back that ever came out of Alabama. But he can mess around and probably be one of the top backs that ever played the game if he just keep it up. Because you're looking for the flash and dash, and it's not really there. It's straight power. And then once he gets past that level of the linebackers, them guys don't want to touch him. They don't want to touch him. Then he's outrunning half these guys. They can't catch him. I don't think they want to catch him, for sure. But they ain't gonna catch him because he has that kind of speed and everything. So he's something to watch. I mean, he's like man, he ain't really got no moves. He ain't got no, but he's quick and everything. But at the same, he can be quick when he needs to be. But it's straight power. It's straight power. That's all it is with him. It's straight power with him. And he getting the ball, and you can't do nothing about it. And he's, like I said, Jim Brown-esque. When you look at these Jim Brown-esque, and when I talk about Jim Brown, I'm just saying, look at Jim Brown highlights when he played and look at Derrick Henry's highlights over the past couple of years. And you see what he's doing. It's like he's a man amongst boys. Really. I mean, other great guys come in. I'm not going to say he's going to be this, that. He's going to be the greatest of all. Who knows what's going on? I was like, but right now? I don't want to jinx him because I talked about Nick Chubb being the best in the business, and my man got hurt the same when I was coming out with that game. I don't want to say that happened to Henry, but this is what I'm talking about, though, man. I said, this guy, he's Jim Brown. That's who he reminds me. I was trying to say, ain't no other back really like him. I mean, he ain't got no great moves. He don't do this. He don't do that. And I said, what? Jim Brown. And that's how he's playing ball right now, like he's Jim Brown. Everybody's like kids bouncing off of him like children and stuff like that. And you remember Jim Brown, 6'2", 230 back in the day. That was big. That's big for a back now. So, when you break it down like that, I say that's the type of back he is. And he's Jim Brown. He's Jim Brown. I'm gonna get you heard it here first. He's Jim Brown. Easy peasy. Jim Brown. Can't get past that. And in Tennessee they just won. And I think Tennessee's 8-3 now, something like that. So it's like Tennessee, they something to watch. Between them and the Steelers and whatnot, and them guys like that, man, them guys are something to watch. So, like I said, Derrick Henry, he's proving his worth. He's doing his thing. He's going to probably be a first-team All-Pro, Pro Bowl, and everything like that, and probably rush for about 1,600, 1,700 yards. Y'all heard it here first. I'm gonna leave it on that and whatnot. I might come back later, but I just wanted to hit y'all with that because that hit me. I say that's who it is. It's Jim Brown. All right, I'm gonna catch up with y'all later. I tell you guys all the time, there is no GOAT. There's no greatest of all time as long as time's still going on. And like I tell you guys all the time, numbers don't lie and get emotional. People do. Catch you later.